Hey, John here. Here's lick of the day number 45. This is an A minor alternate and sweep picking run. As usual, you can find a link to the tabs in the description below and also by clicking on the screen. I'm gonna play it once slowly and then break it down. Start here on the first fret of the low E string. We start here with an ascending pattern. Basically gonna be the same thing played twice in two different octaves. So if you know your A minor scale, which is the same as a C major scale, and you really should know these by now. If not, I have a video series here as well, where you can learn all the 3-note per string patterns in a very effective way. Anyway, you have the tabs and you have the shapes and everything, so you should be good to go. But you should already know this. So we start on the first fret, and we're gonna go 1, 3, 5. Then on the A string we have 2, 3, 5, and then on the D string, same fretting again, 2, 3, 5, and then on the G string we have 2, 4, 5. So we combine that into two groups of 6. And then, as I said before, we repeat that one octave higher. So we have exactly the same notes, and each individual string group, meaning will look the same. It's just that we need to compensate for the B string once we get there. So this one, same as this one. And then we have this one, starting here instead, 1 fret higher. So after that scale run, we gotta shift up to the 12th fret and go down this A minor 5-string arpeggio. So we have 12, 8 on the high E string, 10 on the B string, 9 on the G string, 10 on the D string, and then 12, 7 on the A string. And we play it like this: down, pull off, up, 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 down, and then hammer on, down, 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 up. Then we do another pull off, and then we play an upstroke, and then down, down, down. So basically we have this thing going down the whole way. And then we go down only as far as the G string and repeat that. So the first one will give you two groups of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then you get one group of 6 when you repeat the top 3 strings. So. And then to end the whole thing, we shift up to the 17th fret and go down this A minor bar chord with root on the A string type shape. So we got 17, 12, 13, 14, 14, 15, 12. The way that I picked this is upstroke, pull off, up, 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 down. So if we combine the whole arpeggio thing, actually start with a correct pick stroke. I only say correct pick stroke in this context of this lick because technically you could start this arpeggio with an upstroke as well. Because your first two notes, or the first note after this one is a pull off, so it doesn't really matter which pick stroke you use because you have time to get to the next string with whatever you prefer. But in this case, since we're coming from this, down, up, down, up, down, up, then it will be a downstroke here. Practice-wise, I highly suggest that you take this initial picking sequence and then move that throughout the scale. So if we keep it to A minor, the next starting point would be G. And then you do the same thing, you just adapt your fingers to follow the scale. But the same idea, that you move up one octave so you get to the D string. So I'm gonna let you figure that out because it's really good practice and also it's really good picking practice. Also for pure mechanical practice here, it's a good idea to go through this with the 4 different 3-note per string fingerings. That would be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 4, 1, 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4. So if you apply that to to this initial picking pattern, you basically do the same thing as you do in the scale, but you, instead of shifting up a whole step, depending on the scale, you keep it to half steps, and the rest is the same basically. You keep the fingering the same. So if I show it here from the 5th fret, for example, if I do 1, 2, 3, so the initial line started on the low E string, went up to the G string, restarted on the D string, and went up to the high E string. So then I just do the same thing with 1, 2, 3, like this. And now I shift up a half step. So that will be it for that one. So we basically keep the contour of the original line, but we exchange it for whatever fingering we want to work on. And I like to do, you know, all 4 of them. So the next one will be 1, 2, 4. And then we have 1, 3, 4. And finally 2, 3, 4. And why you want to do this then? Well, the right hand will be exactly the same thing as the original lick or run, but this one gives you more options to practice, and also it's just easier to move up and down the fretboard. You can get more reps in. Plus, you get to work on combinations that doesn't occur that often in normal diatonic scales, meaning 1, 2, 3 and 2, 3, 4, and that's really helpful for your overall technique. All right, for the sweep picking, I would simply take this one and then add the 3 string version as well, and move that up and down the neck. So you go and so on. And same thing for this one. And also work on the transitions as well. So actually, if you want to be a purist, you should go but any combination where you go from picking into this sweep pattern will help. And also work on a transition from this arpeggio to the last one. And if you can get that together, I think you'll find that playing this one isn't that difficult. All right, that's it for this one. If you made it this far and you enjoy what I'm doing here on this channel, please like and subscribe. And if you have any questions, just post them below. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed it, and see you in the next one.